Alright, hi there, SR here, and we're back at it again. This time I'm using the OG Jimmy John and the mouse and keyboard. I usually use controller, but the camera controls are on the keyboard, so I'm trying to use the keyboard for this game. Just to note, this is going to be a quick run through, as in edited a lot. If you want to see more in depth, go watch the previous video, and when I finally make a proper sub 30-minute run, I'll probably just let the whole thing play. So this time, I'm trying to skip as much as I can and just see how far I can get, and I end up getting 35 minutes, but you'll see that. So I did choose to go through the gate and walk up, because like I said, it can cause a lot of problems. Plus, I did do a run right before this one, and I just couldn't get through this without running it. So I figure, why not just skip the cutscene and go straight to the house, and I don't know why, but James ran away from my camera. But yeah, so we pop through the house. We load the car and get the key. So just to completely make sure the Woodside Apartments does load properly, we are going to run the whole way there. In the previous run, before this one, there was nothing I could do to zip right there and get it to load, so... And again, it's not completely loaded, but it'll load pretty quickly. So we stand around and wait for the map to show up. And once it does, we're ready to go upstairs. So there was a big freeze right here, I don't know why, I almost thought it crashed, but it came back to... and we proceed. So for my next run, I'm going to go straight for the 206 door, get that coin. That way, when I go to the third floor and then down to the pool, I'm already right there next to the coin machine. So I got a little lost in that area, and when we pop in, I'm in the room adjacent to the hallway. Now again, in my previous run before this one, I skipped the gun, which meant, I found out later, that I can't shoot out the buttons, and it just makes killing bad guys so much quicker with the gun. So in this run, we get the gun and head to the third floor chute to drop the juice. Literally back right out of that room, drop down, and get the coin. And like last time, the pool coin is right next door. We get it, and now up to 206. Like I said, next run, we're gonna hit 206 first. We get the coin puzzle, key. So straight up to 201, get the handkerchief, yada yada, go through the door. Get your ammo. And I'm still getting all the maps, but I think in my next couple runs I should be able to go through this without needing the map at all. So straight to 210 and go to the toilet, get that filthy key. Straight to the courtyard and up to 307. Valve, 304, rinse, and repeat for the hour key. Now here I forgot to go to the M door first, so I put these two hands in and then proceeded to the N door. Another nasty hole for James, and we get the hand. Bing bong. We drop down, go to the S door.
Oh my god!
Yeah, let that play again because it's too funny. Alright, now that we're outside, go straight to Cat Street, load Maria, get the great sword. Alright, so finally back to the hospital. This took about 3 tries because I was trying things, trying different ways to go in and out of the hospital, maybe to make things load quicker, but again, and this time I accidentally loaded the cutscene before running in, so I run in after the cutscene. I go into the cinema like usual, but things were loading very quickly, so I ended up getting stuck in here for just a second. But I fly back out, run back, past Laura. Doesn't quite look properly loaded, but I wait a second, it all pops in, I grab the map and head to the door. It's taking a second, but it comes up soon. I'm not good with this keyboard. And it's really old, so some of the buttons stick. So we load Laura. This part was taking forever to load, and I don't really like proceeding until it's loaded because it usually breaks. There's the black map again. I guess because I'm not supposed to be in that room, other than the monster fight. Maybe that's it. Let's see if I can find where I'm trying to go, but it's still not loaded. So we wait, it pops in, and we drop into the cutscene. Shoot the guy, skip all this shit. And things are loading really quickly. Maybe it's because I restarted my computer, I don't know. But there's no bed this time, so We go straight to the elevator, which is not loaded. I spoke too soon, but there it is. And once again, Maria is hanging out with us because we didn't trigger her sleepy time. Go straight to the box, put in the codes. This time we're gonna go straight down to the room beside the pantry and grab the thing. It looks like it's working. And then go straight up to the mannequin. Bash his arm, gouge his eye out, and get the key. Back to the box. Bada bing, bada boom, elevator. We shoot the fuck out that shit. And just like last time, we hang a right and zoom across. Get the ring. 180 and zoom. Up the stairs. Straight to the lounge to get the other ring.
So, where to now?
Lady door. So far this run has been really good. I've had barely any glitches. Once again, this stairwell loaded perfectly fine. We load pyramid. Fast as fuck boy again. And kill Maria. Now this time I'm experimenting, like I said. I go straight outside. Nothing's loaded, but once I put my guy down, most of it loads in. And this area is going to be scuffed as hell. Like, I literally go from here straight to the park. Kept popping James in on the way you're supposed to go. So my next run, I'm going to try to just literally go straight north to the park. But this time, I'm just popping him in on the path to just load as I go. I somehow load the danger zone when you grab the Woodside Apartments key and find Angela in a state. But I drop in and grab the key and she's not bothered. She slaps my ass and I grab the key. I slap it back and I'm on my way. Once again, we have to run from the park all the way to the Historical Society because it usually doesn't load properly if you don't. So luckily everything's loaded and we head down. This is another one of those areas that you might as well just run through because it's just not going to load the next map properly. So we disengage a speed hack and jump down. So we get the key from the bug room and back straight out into the hall. We drop down, put our speed back on, and this time I'm just gonna fly straight through. Fuck you, Eddie. And grab the map. I'm mainly using the map at this point just to see my orientation, to see which direction I'm pointing. I'm getting better, like I said. Maybe the next run I won't need any maps. So once again, we get the chapel weight, the snake weight, the ox weight, the boar weight. Forget to get the bird weight. Grab the bird weight. Zoom to the statue. Set the scales. Get wood. Flip switch. And this time my RNG gods were against me. The first on the right is not the right one this time. Nor was the second, but the third one was the trick. So we disengage speed, drop down twice, ride the elevator, do a quick save. And like I said, I was gonna play with this area, so I found that if I at least trigger Angela. Trigger Angela. Shoot Big Daddy here. That puts the stage in motion, so now I can zoom around just a little bit. The meaty area is really close to this first encounter, so from here, I just run through it like normal. See, this thing with this game is there's a large bubble that surrounds James at all times for it to load or not. It's a big game. And at any point in the game, you can fly out to the map, and the whole map is there. And if you drop James down, that part of the map will load regardless of what point of the game you're in. So somewhere like this is particularly hard because you can't see where you're going unless there's an obvious indicator, like the statue in the prison area. So we shoot Big Daddy again, get the cutscene, and head out the closet. Now this time I basically just flew straight to the graveyard. Disengaged my speed, and down we go. We run down to the meat door to trigger the cutscene, and then fuck you Eddie part 2. We literally just go outside. Bow. So my last playthrough before this one, I tried different ways to go straight there, and it's not possible. You literally have to follow the light. It's the fastest way. From here, I fly straight to it because I'm a dumbass. Nothing's loaded, but I pop good old boy in and hope for the best. Once things are somewhat loaded, I just go straight down, get the tape. Now I tried basically flying straight to the room, popping James in to preload things as I was going. And it didn't quite work. I found that I have to trigger Mary saying James at this door for the VCR to load. So we get in the room and at first it's not there, but it pops in, and it doesn't matter how many times we try to put the tape in. You get the good job sound, but the tape doesn't go in. I fly outside to go back to the bottom of the stairs and walk up them, and I notice all this shit just hanging outside. So I decide to waste time and fly around a bit and look at stuff. Here's that long-ass stairwell. Here's a random dumpster, and a map, and a flashlight, and a shotgun. I guess these are just leaves blowing around or something. Or papers. Garbage. Found the electric chair. Groovy music records. And like I said, the whole map is here. I can drop anywhere and load the map at any time and just about trigger any cutscene on the map at any time. In a previous playthrough in the after hospital section in the Dark World, I accidentally triggered the Heaven's Night cutscene and had both musics playing at the same time. It was wild.
What?
At this point I realized my nearest save is at the boat dock, which I should have loaded because I wasted a bunch of time, but we're gonna go with it and head up the stairs. James! So now that she said James, we can zip over to the room, and the VCR works perfectly fine. Just like last time, get in the elevator, find the Angela door, go up the stairs, TV room, red door, skip the pyramid men's. And this time, I didn't even let the words, the Mary's dialogue even load. I just flew through the tunnel. It was kind of hard because these controls aren't great. But I placed James every once in a while so I can see where I was going. When we get to the end, we open the door. Big freeze here for some reason. We look up so I can see where I'm going. Head to the ladder.
So yeah, I like FPS's, what can I say? There's nothing like the rush of hunting people down and killing them. I mean, my heart's beating, my hands are shaking, but I'm still shooting, I'm still getting the headshots. It's like boom, headshot, boom, headshot, boom, headshot.
And there it is, 35 minutes. I did a lot of fucking around this time. I'm sure I can get this under 30 minutes. And when I get under 30 minutes, that'll be the next video that comes out, and I probably will just let it play and not talk over it all. So, once again, thanks for watching if you're still here. I'll catch you later.